Anyways, hi YouTube, welcome back. We're playing some I said Ula Frog. It's not Ula Frog, it's Nightmare Frog. So this deck revolves around Thonian Nightmare. And with Thonian Nightmare, sacrificing Bloodghast, returning Bowmaster, Psychic Frog, Satoru, draw a card, Giralf's Messenger, just a ton of value creatures here. Citrus Supplier helps us fuel the graveyard. We have Grief Scam with Not Dead After All as kind of a turn 1 power play if we can ever draw into it or open our 7 with it. This is just a very value-oriented mid-range deck. It doesn't really have anything special, no combo kills or anything. We're just trying to get a bunch of value out of our Frog and our Satoru and comboing it over and over with Nightmare. We played this deck once before and it was really sweet. We also have 3 copies of Phyrexian Tower in the mana base and a Spy Master's Vault to help us ramp and get further ahead. The only thing we changed in this build as opposed to the last time we played it was the sideboard. We have a couple copies of Force of Despair because I really want to try it against Nadu. I'm not sure it's actually good against Nadu, but it was a recommendation from somebody in chat, so I said, okay, we'll give it a shot and see if it's any good against Nadu. We have a couple copies of Nile Spellbomb, 3 Disruptor Flutes, because I don't know, some other content creators, whom I won't name names, say this card is unplayable. I think Disruptor Flute's actually pretty good. It's a Pithy Needle with Flash that, you know, attacks other stuff like Necrodominance. If your opponent's deck's built around Necrodominance, you could tax it. We're playing against Cascade, you can bring it in response to a Cascade, flash it in, name the card that they're trying to cast, like Crashing Footfall as you're living in. 4 copies of Fulminated Mage because the Eldrazi decks are running rampant everywhere, and you can also bring back Fulminated Mage with the Nightmare. And then 3 copies of Damping Sphere because Mono Red Storm is crazy. Borderless Undercity Sewers, true, big upgrade. Oh, the 1 black Flesh Bag. We could play 1 copy of that. I'd be interested to see if it plays pretty well. I don't remember what that card's called. If anybody remembers what it's called, I'll put 1 copy in. I just forget what it's called. The card's real good, though. I lost to it before. Not quite Flesh Bag. It's 1 in the black Flesh Bag. That's like Accursed something. Yeah, Accursed Marauder. I'll try 1 copy. I'm down. Get a little spicy. What should we cut, though? Maybe 1 of the 4 Not Deads. Could play just 3 Not Deads. So Reef's still good. I think Giralf's too good to get back. I'm gonna cut 1 Not Dead. Spike was playing 3 Not Deads in his build. I ended up going to up to 4, but we can try 3. Because Grief's still good if you go turn 1 Grief, sack it to Tower, and then play a 2-drop anyways, so... Or we can cut a Bowmaster, but Bowmaster's also a really good recursive creature. Excuse me. Queuing into Zeriak. I said if you're playing Mill Zeriak, I'm about to concede. He said I'm not. I don't think I can keep this hand. This hand doesn't really do... Oh, I mean, Not Dead. If I can ever set up a, like, Satoru, Not Dead, sack it to Phyrexian Tower, I can throw these Not Deads into cantrips, so I think this hand's just too bad. This hand's not great either. Alright, we'll go to 5. This hand's a 1-lander. But at least it's a Surveil land, I guess. Not a great hand. He's playing Burn. Hello? Zeriak, why are you playing Burn? I guess we have Painless Land and the Painless Land. I'll keep the Nightmare on top. Yeah, Burn might as well just be Boros Mill. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's just milling my life library. Goblin Guide. They're asking to see my Nightmare. Be afraid, be very afraid, for there's a Nightmare on top. I think Burn's still siding Take the Fire. It's gonna be a big problem in this matchup. Really hoping to see 3rd land on top here because then we do the sweet play of discard Satoru, play Stitcher Supplier, play Nightmare, sacrifice Stitcher Supplier, get back Satoru, draw a card. Yeah, Zeriak got tired of counting to 60, so he was like, alright, what if I just count to 20? Much simpler. I changed the stream title. I didn't. Not if I mold a 0. Honestly, I mold the 4 and I beat Zeriak, so sometimes you can just mold a really low numbers against Mill and still end up being okay. What are we doing with this Goblin Guide? Attacking? Attacking! Reveals Orcish Bowmasters. Block. Discard Satoru. Put a +1/+1 counter on my Froger. Searing Blaze. I kind of want to bin my entire hand for this frog. Alternatively, bidding my entire hand. My best way to win this game. I mean, flaring doesn't actually do much either, right? But I'm thinking if I bin my entire hand to this frog, can they beat it? Nah, this has 2 targets, so even if I sacrifice the frog, then I still take 3 to the face. Like I don't think I have a fast enough clock. It's my concern. One lighting him. Yeah, I mean, true. I'm top pick Bowmaster anyways. Alright, we'll just flare it. Not gonna be happy about it though. I think Burns is playing like 1 Flage maybe. I kind of like the idea of going all in on Frog though. So I'm really not sure I can just have a fast enough clock without going all in on the Frog. Tap land. Well, now I'm priced into flashing this Bowmaster, which I could have done before the Sunbaked Canyon came down. And I just crack the Sunbaked Canyon response. Force Charm. Draws a card. Looks like the frog play would have worked out. Should have done it. Sack the Bowmaster token. I have to decide between getting back Satoru and Frog. I think it's Satoru, so I could try to draw into Grief. More Drelf's Messengers. I simply sacrifice all your worldly possessions to the frog. Well, now I'm in a little bit of a pickle, huh? If I go to 3, I'm dead to anything. If I don't progress my board, I'm dead to anything. So, I think I probably just bite the bullet and get the frog back here. Should have gone in on the frog. Should have trusted my instincts. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I pretty much have nothing for burn here. I think we need to run it back and just hope for the turn 1 scam. I haven't tried Force of Despair yet. Can we name 3 damage on the flu? I wish. Yeah, I think we have to pretty much mulligan the Grief Scam. Its matchup is not super interesting. Kind of just me trying to make a giant frog or mulliganing the Grief Scam. I mean, I think Flare Mouse does a pretty good job of saving me from a haste or 2. I don't have to pitch 2 cards that way. If I sacrifice something that I don't care about. What's up, Cabs? Not exactly turn 1 scam. In fact, I think this hand's really slow, so I'll ship it. I ship this one too. Kind of can't keep these like mopey do nothing hands. Alright, well. Go to 4. Workable 4. I think this is the 4 I want to keep. I played a couple leagues of Jeskai Control and it felt really clunky. Not a fan of Jeskai Control currently. Except put Frog on top. Eidolon. Alright, Frog. Old buddy, old pal. Need you to save me. Yep, there's the Sanctifier. On the plus side, they can't attack yet. I too can never attack, so not sure how this game's gonna actually play out. Probably not well for me. This card just eats mono black alive. Any sort of just black base graveyard deck. Dunzos by Sanctifier. True, Dothi could attack here. Nor would I board a Dothi against Burn ever, but could attack here. Gee, it's Lightning Helix. And a Boros Charm. 7, I'm going to 4. Alright, let's move on. Not winning this shit. Not winning it. It's a reasonable hand. Mayhap's a little slow. I think I would have won game 1 if I went all on Frog. I was just playing as Burn again, maybe. I can't tell if this is Bird again or if this is Energy. I guess we'll know by our opponent's first couple of plays. Oh my god. Nah, part of playing Jund is having atrocious mana, accepting it. Yeah, it's just mill, but with my life total. Boros Charm. Well, I just queued into Burn again, Zeriak, so this is your fault, 100%. Yeah, this deck needs more Simic lands than Nadu. If there is a Nadu Nightmare deck out there now that you mention it. Yeah, queued into Zeriak 3. I will double block. See if they want to double block. So I want to double block. I go to 14 and I put him to 6. I can only cast 1 spell. It's probably fine. And I go to 10, they can cast 1 spell. Sax on Big Canyon. He has all Daybreak's plan to make me not want to play Nightmare Frog anymore. They don't know I love Nightmare Frog. Oh, same plan against Burn, submit. Yes, Horn Drain would be, Martyr proc would be insane in this league. If we ended up queuing with Martyr Sorin. But now we're gonna play E-Tron Cookbook after this. That's what the chat voted for. And I don't think I can really keep this hand, can I? Nah, the Phyrexian Tower ruins this hand, I think. Classic Nadu stuff. Oh, it's got Grief Scam. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you have Urza in your hand too, and Metallic Rebuke, let's go. That's sick, Tandy. I see the Urza snuck in at the bottom. Yeah, I wouldn't veto public votes. We got Cookbook Tron coming up. Alright, opponent mold to 6. Please play a Goblin Guide so I can 80 for 1 you. Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide, Goblin Guide. Please, Goblin Guide, creature. Creature, 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 creature. I need to 80 for 1 you. They're not gonna let me 80 for 1 them. That's so sad. Resupplier, I'm gonna scam them. If they path to exile me, I have the countermeasure to path to exile. I can not dead here and then flare. Lightning Bolt, Skewer, Eidolon, Boros Charm. I'm gonna take Lightning Bolt and I'm gonna take Skewer, I think. Probably. I could just take Boros Charm. I'm just gonna take Boros Charm. Not scared of the Eidolon? Hell no. I got Stitcher Supplier Flare. Take 2. Once I might just let this Eidolon live. Nah, I can't, because then they skewer the Grief. I mean, I could. At least think about it. Oh, well, I can skewer the Grief nonetheless now. So maybe I just let this Eidolon live. Yeah, I'm gonna let this Eidolon live. Traded 2 damage for 2 damage, seems fair. Stitcher Supplier, why? Why aren't you land? Been to land. Despair. Both their lands deal them damage, so I think racing here is pretty decent, especially since they have 1 card in hand. Well, trying my best to race with my 1/1s. Max on Big Canyon. Goblin Guide, land please. Psychic Frog. Sadness. Oh, let's trade 2 for 2. Block and mill the frog. I think I can kind of just race them here. I don't know, it depends. Hey. Off to the races. Thank you for your service, Goblin Guide. Let me get back to Frog. Stats me 1 energy also by doing this as opposed to just casting the frog from my hand. Because this Bloodghast is coming back next turn no matter what, unless they have Sanctifier. Even Sanctifier is not that big of a deal. Force Charm. So I'm at 5. After this Rift Bolt comes down. So I'm dead to Lightning Bolt because I can activate the Barbarian Ring as well. Alright. Well, those two matches were vastly different. One of them, we grief scammed him twice, and one of them we did not. Can you spot the difference between the two burn matches? Oops. No lands that produce black mana. Man, I really want to keep this. I'm going to. And I'm going to draw a land that produces black mana. Cameo. Alright, best I can do is Bowmasters. So I'm going to grief him and then Bowmasters. Everything's on the flex slot. Exclamation mark flex slot. Either go with Fatal Push, Shield Rid. Kind of like taking this Fatal Push. Is Goyf going to be an issue? Yeah, I need to drop blue mana no matter what I think. Oh, they're casting Preordain. I mean, that seems sweet for me. Scratch 2 to the top. And they also cast a Bobble. Oh, and does not care about this Bowmaster. Said I'll get pinged to death. See if I care. No attacks with the Tameo. Flare. Not great here. I think I'm just passing. I could, like, cast a Giralf's Messenger. With them having this Bobble, I think I just chill. Oh, I could go sacrifice this with the new Phyrexian Tower, play Giralf's Messenger, and then flare them. They take an extra 4 damage. Pacifist Tameo. I'm just around with the Giralf's Messenger. Plays really well with the Flare. And this Phyrexian Tower for next turn. Might flare at end step here. Would you like to sack? Probably the Tameo. Yep, sacks the Tameo. 4/5 Goyf. 5/6 Goyf. No tax. Oh, we hit land for Satoru, which means we get to go Satoru into... This is a little awkward. I could just play Psychic Frog out here. It's fine, Mug. No, the blue doesn't make any sense here, because I want to cast Satoru using Darkslick Shores and whatever land I'm fetching here, and then sacrifice the Giralf to the Phyrexian Tower so I can draw a card off of it. If I want to deploy both the Satoru and the Frog, then I would get blue here. However, I'm not sure that's in my best interest at this point, so... I think instead I'm just going to get a Swamp and Satoru pass. Good Kappa Cannoneer deck. I don't know, I haven't seen any Kappa Cannoneer decks really. If anything's a deck I just like haven't seen at all. Like one card draw. Your supplier. Might be good to sack that. See if I can hit Bloodghast. Draw another card. No Bloodghasts. Any Bloodghasts? No Bloodghasts. My frog. Shield is going to be a problem when it comes down. Best draw, by and large, would be Nightmare. Here's the Shieldred. That's right, I have Menace, I forgot. I just forgot this card is Menace, that's all. Take the 5-year too. I should have attacked for sure. Sneaky Hidden Menace. Yeah, we're not in good shape. I don't think they can really attack though. Attacking with Shelly. That mean they drew a removal spell? Attacking with both. Nope, attacking with Shelly. Unless they drew a removal spell. No? Oh, I didn't draw anything. I guess they had nothing. I don't know. Weird. Island and attack me with Goyf. Yeah, they definitely just win by sitting there doing nothing. Nightmare, huh? Let's see if Nightmare resolves first. So if it doesn't resolve, then I can't attack with the Satoru. Alright. I don't think we should have won that game. I'm gonna be honest. I think we should have lost that game horribly. I don't really have a sideboard for this deck either, so let's run back. I definitely should not have won that game. How did we kill the 4-5? I double blocked it because they swung into two of my creatures. If they didn't attack and they just held back the Shieldred, I don't think I win that game in a million years. Nonetheless, here we are. I even missed 2 points of damage that game too. Alright, we'll get our Dark Slick Shores and Surveil. I can actually keep this on top. Because the Phyrexian Tower. I drew land and then I drew it afterwards, so I'd have been at 5. Nah, I don't think I win that. Could be wrong though. Cast Stern Scolding. Maybe I should have sandbagged this because then they don't Stern Scolding the Stitcher Supplier. Rug Sweep. And Nightmare in that spot when I have 4 mana, 6 mana, let's say. I think I can deal them like 8 damage. They're also going to be gaining life every single time with Shieldred, right? Took my Satoru. I 'Cause 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 ' Reasonable. I think Tron's gonna be really popular at the Pro Tour. It usually is in every modern Pro Tour. I think it's gonna do well. Alright, what fun stuff can we do? We can go Bowmaster. Ping them. Sacrifice the token. Bowmaster. Ping them. Yeah, that Tron deck's pretty scary. Agreed. Bloodghast. Bloodghast does have haste. He is not dead. Bowmaster, sacrifice a Draw's Messenger. Go, maybe? Doesn't seem terrible. My alternative line is like Bloodghast, attack all. I started playing Modern in 2012. We just roll out this play for now. I am a boomer. That was 12 years ago, so I was 13 when I started playing Modern. Tournament Watanabe one. Are you talking about Eternal Command? Eternal Command is one of my favorite decks of all time. Was that Shota? I don't remember now. How much damage do we have here? Sacrifice, Bloodghast, haste, attack, a block. This is interesting. The mana worked out a little bit differently. We just have him dead on board. However, the way this is working out, I think they're not dead on board. A Bloodghast, sack Bloodghast. Bring back Bloodghast. Sacrifice Draw's Messenger. Play Draw's Messenger. I don't think that works either. That's 2 from the draw of coming back. 2 from the one in my hand, and then yeah, that's not that ain't it. I don't think there's a lethal line here. Unfortunately. It's kind of close if I play Bloodghast, sack Bloodghast, sack Bloodghast, or sorry, play Draw's Messenger, sack it, sack the other one, and puts him to 1. I don't think the lethal line involves Bloodghast here. Alright, well, they've died with this block. Found the lethal line. I guess the lethal line is my opponent doesn't block. Hell yeah, it scams. However, do I want to scam on turn 2 post Satoru? A little bit. I think it's just so much tempo to scam on 1 that I think I have to scam on 1 anyways. Is this tempo? I said, hey, I love your content. Good luck, have fun. And then I played a grief and they said I take it back. Never mind. Hate your content. Content sucks. You suck and your content sucks. I think I'm taking Soul Cauldron Grist here. I have to agree with them. They're not wrong. Hate you for making scam, bitch. Halfling. It's all lands. Well, I feel like I put this nightmare out. Be mana efficient, and then bounce the nightmare back on a separate turn. Oops, no spells. Oh, my opponent's also playing nightmare. Sweet. Yeah, my nightmare deck's cooler than mine. Not this time, mean. Oh no, my opponent's deck, sweet. Yeah, you need a target. Oh no, their deck's the sauce. I could play another nightmare and then get back grief. Guess I do it. I'll also draw a card here. Hell yeah, tunage, tonnage. At least I got the nightmare out of their hand. Step one. So many lands. What an unfathomable amount of lands. Okay, let me surveil here. I could surveil into something nice. Deck sweet. Wait, can I make him sack the grist? Joke moth. Let's get it back with nightmare. What nightmare? This nightmare that's in the graveyard that I discarded with the grief all those turns ago. I want to force a despair in this matchup. And Store with nightmare so sick. I kind of don't even want grief scam in this matchup. I can keep a couple griefs though. Maybe I just want flute over grief. Flute for grist, flute for cauldron. Probably flute for cauldron more than anything else. Yep, grief scam won't be the game. Time to side it out. Keep this hand, steez. Oh, been bloodgassed. Combo deck. Pretty much just cheated. Spare. Card's a little bit of a problem. Hopefully I can find my flute soon. Bloodghast. Nile Spellbomb go. The saddest of turns. It was the worst of turns. And it was the best of turns for our opponent. Dryad Arbor. Jogmoth. Yep. Flute. Well, they gave me a turn to like pretty much do whatever I want. It's very kind of them. Raw's Messenger and Satoru. Double Bloodghast. So sack of Bloodghast. Nightmare. Return. Raw's Messenger. Sacking the other Bloodghast. Bolt Masters. Draw two more. They just keep going off here. Pretty reasonable turn, right? Just discard like a million Satorus. I don't have enough Satorus. That's the problem here. I would like my two Bloodghasts. Milled all my flutes. So I always have to win this game the hard way. We did it. We won the hard way. Prediction time. We 4-1 chat. It seems like this deck's really good against everything that's not named Burn. Specifically piloted by Zeriak. Oh, we lost to Burn, specifically piloted by Zeriak. GG's King. Sorry. Back to scamming. Solitude 6. Ren. Their mana base is Boseiju Underground Mortuary. I guess take Solitude 6. Leave them with Ren, Omnath. It's funny because even if they went to Solitude it, I could like not dead and flare and protect it anyways. Which would have even been a bigger blowout for them because they would have lost their Solitude and their white card. And I just take Ren 6. Frog beats. Beats by Dr. Frog. And they know what the real threat is here, and it's the frog. Bye, frog. Beats by Dr. Froger. I love that my opponent cannot cast Omnath, still. Okay, well, I like some cast Omnath. Do a little cheating around here. Six. Bing. Good game. Alright, four color. Four color, four color, four color flute. I think just flute. Maybe one fulminator. They have Ren 6 times a million. We could try the fulminators. Just like cut the suppliers. I'm not sure suppliers necessary here. They played some magic. Not a ton, but some. Honestly, it's the perfect 7 cards to side out all the time. But against the Sultai version of this deck with Ice Fake, Tabio. Excuse me. Barely beat him for the 5-0. Nice. Sounds sweet. Yeah, I also have a Sultai version of this deck that plays like 6 and some other fun cards. Loot notably worse than Pithy Needle here. Prismatic Ending. Roger, go. Solitude. My frog. I should have played Phyrexian Tower, sacrifice the frog. Oh, Cursed Marauder. Cursed Marauder's pretty sweet here. Does some stuff. Hacks me, gain some life. 6. So I go Nightmare. Turn this, sacrifice this. Didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Make him sack the 6 though. Sacks the not 6. And if this wasn't a tap land, this turn would be so much better. Ah, Shores. You're gonna cost me. Retrace Solitude and end my career here. Alright, let's go to game 3. Can't beat Solitude. Shores just really costed me. Happy to try this hand. Shipwreck Marsh. Why hadn't I thought of that? want to hold this flute up. As opposed to just jamming the Nightmare here. So I can just like flute Ren and 6 and then start sacking. My opponent, you made the crucial error of not sacrificing your fetch land in response to my Pithy Needle with Flash. And now you'll be punished. And now you will be punished. You gotta play around Pithy Needle with Flash. Yeah, flute needs split second. That's the problem here. Classic Shores being bad again. It's freaking Shores, man. It's freaking Shores. 2x Misty. Oh man, this freaking Shores indeed. X Misty. Opponent has gotta be so upset right now. I was just gonna name Ren at 6, but you know, I guess that works too. The double Stone Renew with Misty. Never F6 chat. Ever. Are you actually Satan? Well, we did hit 10,666 followers, so maybe. I'll prove it to you. Oh yeah, I gotta save the screenshot first. Hold on, let me save the screenshot. Now I'll take a screenshot. And 666 followers. So maybe. Crack some chests, can do. Can do. Today with Disruptor Flute nonsense. Lelia. Worm. Bloodfeather Phoenix. And Teferi's Puzzle Box. Arguably the best card. Alright, chat, let's play some Metron. I love this deck so much. This deck's awesome. However, we came here to play some E-Tron, and let's cook. Let's cook. Now, the one card that probably shouldn't be...
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.